Good afternoon. Welcome to Cinema Tax Live. Tom here, and I'm joined by our good friends, Scott. Say hello, Scott.
Hello, everyone.
And Eli.
Hello.
What were you guys talking about? What was the record?
Yeah.
I cut you off.
The new Devin Townsend.
Oh,
I need that so bad.
I was debating whether to get the stupid deluxe version, and I ended up and did. It's you can get just the album. Does the regular one come with the instrumental? I don't even know.
Yeah, not sure.
So the album, an instrumental version, and a live version, and then a Blu-ray with the live show that he debuted it at.
There's probably a CD version that has that too.
Yeah, there is a basic CD version. I'm not sure if it's just the main album or if it includes the instrumental, but thinking whatever. It's Devin Townsend.
Yeah,
I'll plunk down the money. It wasn't crazy. It was like I think it was 60.
Have you listened to it yet, or
I haven't. I just got it. Yeah.
Not that. I don't know if you listened to it digitally or.
No. I try not to. I try to wait until I should have it.
Yeah. If I know I'm going to buy it, I just wait until I get it. And I try not to preview it.
Sort of that. Trying to relive that anticipation of the old days when you couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh yeah.
But also,
Sorry, Tom. Go ahead.
I like listening to like the whole album. So that's also a way of not like getting drips and drabs of songs. You just play. At least the first listen is just from track one to track whatever. Go ahead, Eli. Sorry.
Yeah. I did really like the. I can't remember how many singles he might have dropped. A few singles, but at least the first one, I thought it was really cool. It was like back to the kind of the style that I wanted. I wanted. I don't know if the whole album's going to be like that bombastic, but I think it is going to be. So I really liked what I heard.
James is here.
James.
What's up, dude?
I want James Band.
Psycho Killer. I think there's a few movies called Psycho Killer.
Probably.
But this is a new one. I'm not sure.
I heard of it. Yeah, I heard of it.
I do like Devin Townsend. I have not listened to an album in a while.
I don't feel comfortable with James here now. I'm so insecure in what I like that I can't stand when somebody doesn't like it.
I feel like you can't exactly predict James's tastes.
No, not at all. I will say I've not been as Power Nerd was the last real full length that I wasn't that into that one.
Same here.
But he's made some of my favorite albums of all time, so I'll always be in there.
Yeah,
I think Alien is my favorite of the ones that I've heard.
Okay,
but I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I don't even
Just
know.
Kidding, buddy.
That's the hill you die on. You have to be a big Devin Townsend fan.
I'm cutting everyone in my life out if they don't worship Devin Townsend.
What have you guys been watching? I bet you've been watching some stuff.
Oh yeah.
I guess to talk about.
Okay.
I was telling you guys, I tried to go see Hokum. It didn't happen. I was driving. It's on the other side of town. Which
sold out, right?
Far, 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
No, I was driving there, and then a pretty major intersection, the traffic light was out. I was like, oh, that's weird. I hope the movie theater is not out of power. Ha ha ha. And then the next light was working, and then I got closer to the theater, and then that light was out. Like, oh no! And then I pulled up, and people were just streaming out. So I walked up to the door, and this kid was standing there. I was like, so no power. He's like, no, sorry, man. I'm like, okay, not your fault, but that was that. I did go see Obsession. My son wanted to see it. And I was, other than you talking about Eli, I really didn't know anything about it. And I kind of had my arms folded at the beginning, but it won me over. I really enjoyed it quite a bit.
Yeah, I was the same way. At first, I was like, "Is this going to be for me?"
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we probably all have something to say about that one. That's all you saw is Obsession?
I kind of then, I don't know if this really counts. I kind of went and did a semi deep dive on their YouTube stuff and watched
cool.
a bunch of the shorts and stuff. The Chair was pretty cool and kind of like had similar elements of like somebody not quite in control of what they're doing and then kind of breaking out momentarily. So you could kind of see the seeds of it in that. But yeah, I mean, just for like low budget YouTube stuff, pretty impressive. I did watch what was the kind of the feature? It's like an hour long. Milk and Cereal.
Milk and Cereal, yeah.
It was all right. There was decent parts to it.
I saw a couple of their YouTube like skits, but I didn't find them that funny. But they were just random ones that were recommend like in my feed.
Okay.
They're pretty. But I haven't seen the Chair was.
I'm going to, but I haven't got there yet.
Milk and Cereal does have that like the thing where you're making a found footage movie, but then kind of forget, like all of a sudden in this like pivotal scene, there's like different camera angles. So like, wait, who's holding that camera?
Yeah,
but whatever.
They're like, we want this part to look good, but it's not going to be realistic. I guess takes you out of it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean that happens a lot.
I've been trying to finish The Boys, and it's been kind of a slog. So I know everybody hates the ending, but I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know why they hate it. It's not holding up this season.
I won't tell you, but I pretty much have a general. I mean, I haven't watched it either, but I pretty much have a general gist of what happens, like so I can see why people are upset. But basically, they're upset because no spoilers, but the way that I read the comic, but I never finished it, so I don't know how the comic ends. But yeah, they're I guess the ending just kind of comes to a screeching halt, instead of being more, properly like a proper ending. I think they rushed it, I think is what people are basically saying. Okay. Super rushed ending.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty far from the comic anyway, so I don't expect it to end like the comic.
True. It does. Yeah, it does deviate a lot.
I'll judge, and this is super mean because I guess there might be some medical issues there, but Aaron Moriarty's face is extremely distracting.
Like, which character is that?
Starlight.
Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, because oh yeah, I noticed that too. It like in between certain seasons, I can't remember when it happens, but you're like, oh, you didn't need to do that. You're like 23.
Well, I've heard from, I don't know if this is true. I've heard she had like Graves' disease or something, which I'm not even sure what that is.
Oh,
I think it's like some kind of like, it involves like extreme weight loss. And so I guess the theory is that her face got super thin and skeletal looking, and she tried to fix it with like fillers and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. That's too bad. I'm sorry that happened to her, but I can't deny that when she's on the screen and she's one of the main characters, I'm like, what the hell has happened to her face?
Did it get worse in the newest season?
I feel like it did get worse. Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like it. Oh, bummer.
James has a theory, but I have not seen this show, so.
That's part of the reason I think this season doesn't work as well as they used to really, I thought, satirize everybody. Like the main evil corporation would be like performatively woke all the time, like the whole Girls Get It Done campaign, and they find out one of the superheroes is a lesbian, so they like make her section in the theme park like the land of inclusion and stuff like that. But now it's kind of just like, oh yeah, he's Trump, and that's it. Like that's the joke, and it's, I don't know, it's kind of boring to me.
It's not clever.
I mean, I don't think so, but
yeah.
I liked it better when they just like kind of skewered everybody.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'll watch that. I'll watch the last season just because I've watched this far. But yeah, I've heard it's not a great season, but that's okay. I think people were saying the last few weren't that great either. So
that's the thing. Like everybody was from I think season 3 on, people were mad about it and saying it was all it was one big like Trump parody, and I didn't think so. Like I
didn't really think that either. I don't remember.
But this season kind of, I think.
The comic is so good, though. One of the best comics ever written of all time. It's amazing
and unfilmable as they did it. So
yeah, exactly. Garth Ennis, he doesn't care about.
I'm still waiting for an adaptation of the Dazzler, the disco queen superhero.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Where's the Dazzler?
It's coming.
She was one of the more successful like trend hopping comic book characters. She hung around a while.
It'll happen. Just give it time.
I'll be alone in the theater with my pants down.
Well, like if it was
wearing my Xanadu shirt.
If it was like 15 years ago when Marvel was just printing money, maybe it would have worked. Like when they announced Guardians of the Galaxy, I was like, they've gone crazy. What are they doing? Like, who cares about these characters? And they made it work. So,
yeah. All right. So yeah, I've seen Obsession. Maybe I won't say too much about that until Tom talks about it. But
yeah, I'll talk about it.
Yeah, I didn't think we'd all three have seen it, so that's cool. So Obsession, I saw Backrooms, which is Backrooms is another one that obviously is getting a lot of hype, but it's also, I don't know if you guys are noticing, like there's a bunch of controversy about it now that it's, I guess, really polarizing because it's got a lot of younger fans. Most of the fans like watched the shorts when they were like, my son watched them when he was like 13 or 12 or something. So like a lot of the fans are like Gen X Gen Z, early 20s, late teens. And I really like that generation, but like they do get stuff wrong sometimes. So I guess like they're saying it's either like the best movie ever or it's like this huge piece of shit, which it totally isn't. I don't know. I thought it was really cool. I want to see it again. It definitely lives up to the shorts, but it's just a very weird movie. I thought it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, I saw I do want to see it. I saw the trailer. The only thing I can like compare it to would be the book House of Leaves. I don't know if you ever read that.
Yeah,
I haven't read it.
It seems like a sort of thing that might have been influenced by that book.
Okay.
But other than that, like I haven't watched any of these types of shorts or TikToks or whatever.
Yeah, I just kind of started watching them. I haven't watched them all yet, but I think they're pretty fun.
Yeah, Eli, I recommend that book too.
Okay.
It's kind of rough. It's kind of rough going sometimes because it's like a
super postmodern. Like we're gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like it and really hate it at the same time. But I think that the central the central thing of it is like a found footage movie, but done it in a book like that.
Found footage book.
Yeah,
that is really good. Like if you just adapted that into a movie and just left out a lot of the other stuff, I think that could really, really work.
I'm curious. Just to briefly let you know what you'd be getting into. There's like 2 framing devices of that story. Like a guy finds a dissertation about this found footage movie which doesn't exist that he can find. And so there's like 3 levels of, the guy talking, then the thing he's reading, and then, then the movie. And it's very interesting book, but it can be frustrating.
Okay. It definitely sounds like conceptually sounds really cool.
I sound like a sleazy dumb producer. There's like, it's like, what do you need all these levels for? Just have the have the monster attack the girl. What's with this postmodernism? but I don't know. I did not know that he's Poe's brother.
Yeah, she did. What was the name of the hallway? Like the 3-second hallway or something. She has a song she has songs that are like connected, I guess. I listen to it. I mean, it's not my kind of music, so I didn't really do anything.
I never really listened to Poe. I don't think. I just remember like from the MTV videos.
I tried to read his next book, which is like it. I don't even know. I barely even started it. It's like you flip it, and there's a story on each side, but they're connected somehow. And then there's like notes in the margins too. And I was like, I don't even know how to freaking read this book. Like I still have it, but I just put it down in frustration. I never picked it back up.
So the book is like literally 2 halves.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's 2 halves, but I guess they're connected, and I'm like, so do I read like, and there's no like chapters or anything. So it's like, do I just read like all of one half and all the other half, or do I go back and forth? And I tried to research it and nobody knew. So
what?
Yeah, it's Mark Danielewski. I'm not sure if that's the right pronunciation, but that's the author.
Okay. Wow. I'd like to read that. Cool. All right. So what else?
Central found footage idea is really cool.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised, that they haven't adapted the book into a movie. Though I heard like it's just because, he wants control over it and is difficult.
It's fair. Maybe he's been approached, for it, and no one's really tickled his fancy yet. And...
Yeah, I mean, it's been an ongoing thing where movie talks have happened at least.
That's good. I mean, good for him. Like maybe who knows? Like I would imagine as an author, like the last thing you want is someone to like butcher your book. Even if there's a check in it for you, you probably still don't want that your legacy messed with. Or you could be just John Carpenter, just like, I don't care. Write me a check. You can do whatever you want with my shit.
Yeah. Can you just pay me?
Can you play video games, whatever?
I was gonna say, can you just pay me in weed?
One of my favorite John Carpenter quotes, you guys probably have seen it too, where he's like something about, I might butcher it, but something about like, every time someone asks if they can do do something with one of his IPs, he just opens up his hands and there goes a check. And that's all he cares about. All right. So what else did I see? I saw
Memoirs of Invisible Man broke him.
Chevy Chase broke his brain.
It broke me too.
Boring. Yeah.
Not good.
Such a boring ass movie. So I saw a couple other things. I saw Life Hack. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. Probably not. It's a really cool. Have you guys ever heard of a Screen Life movie? Does that even ring a bell? The term Screen Life?
No.
Okay. I guess it's a thing that exists, but okay. Do you remember a movie called Unfriended? I never saw it because it looks stupid, but.
Oh, like the whole movie is on the screen?
Yeah, and there was like Host. Okay. I don't know if you guys saw Host. It was like a Zoom call movie. That one was actually okay.
That awesome War of the Worlds movie.
That might count too, but I guess, Screen Life movies are like almost the entirety of the movie has to take place like through screens, and which sounds to me, it sounds monotonous and sounds boring, but actually, apparently it works if you do it right. Life Hack is this British movie. It's like a heist movie with these 4 teenagers steal crypto from this rich guy. And I don't know anything about hacking, obviously, but like apparently it's a very realistic look at, hacking and what happens, with cybersecurity and stuff like that and how dangerous it can be. So yeah, really, really good movie. I imagine the kids would like it, but I liked it too. I don't mean little kids, but teens and, Gen Z or whatever we're at.
5-year-old hackers.
The beginning of the movie actually shows a statistic I didn't know like hacking was so common with kids. Like, I guess in some countries there's like 9-year-old hackers and stuff. Pretty impressive, but yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a really good heist thriller. I saw Is God Is. I don't know if you guys have heard of
I
that.
saw that too. I was going to mention that.
Okay, I loved it. I thought it was really, really good. A couple of flaws. I mean, it's a first-time director who made a movie out of her own play, from what I've read.
Yeah, yeah. First of all, it's like, how do you do this as a play logistically?
I don't know.
I would be really curious, unless they expanded the play.
Yeah.
Because you would never know that watching the movie that it was based on a play. You would
No.
assume like maybe a short story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I only heard about the film critic Alonso Duralde. He reviewed it and he said it was one of the best films of the year, and I had no idea what it was, so I just went and saw it. Yeah, I think it's really cool, and it's got some really funny moments.
Yeah.
And I would describe it basically like it's a black Southern gothic novel, but influenced by Kill Bill.
Yeah.
But it's not an action movie.
No, there's no, so there's violence in the movie, but there's like, is there a single gun? I don't think there's like anyone has a gun or anything, if I remember.
Like, yeah, it's like edge weapons.
Yeah, it's more realistic. Like, no one really, none of these people are like, what you would expect them to be. Yeah, that was cool. Oh, and also like a modern, like a neo-Western too.
Yeah, so basically the plot of this is that a father tries to kill his family, and then they get burnt, and then the mother sends the 2 twin daughters out on a quest for revenge to kill the father, because he's like he escaped and then is living a new life with a new family, so they're trying to find him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would say like it does feel Tarantino influence, but it doesn't feel like a Tarantino movie. It's just more like surface level things, like the shots and flashbacks.
Yeah, I agree. Like, not going too far into like making it an obvious Tarantino copy. Let's copy his style. Like, they don't do that.
Yeah, and because I've heard everyone, including me, everyone has compared it to Tarantino, but it's definitely not a Tarantino knockoff movie like Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead or something like that. It's definitely not that.
Mm-mm.
And then there's like one plot thing that to me did not make sense, which is just that there's like 15-year gap between when it happens and when the mother sends them on revenge, and they try to explain it, but that to me was stupid. But that was really the only thing that
you didn't like are you talking about the part where it's not a spoiler or anything, are you talking about where the mom summons the girls out of the blue, or she sends them a letter?
Yeah,
well, she does explain that, like, the reason I guess, there's kind of a hole there, but
they explain it, but to me
it
was kind of stupid. But not a big deal. But
that's
it kind of started when I started off the movie, I was like, what is going on? But then you just realize it's just sort of a plot thing.
True.
Just to get them on their journey,
True. Yeah, no, that's a good point. Yeah, and my only other complaint, or main complaint, was, and it's a small one, but I kind of didn't really like the ending. I wanted the ending to be a little different, but it's okay.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the ending was fine, but it's sort of expected, I guess you could say.
Yeah, it's I would call the ending predictable, but also not. I would have wanted a kind of a more predictable ending, to be honest. I don't know. That's just me liking those characters and stuff. But
yeah, but like a black version, James.
Is what does the title mean?
They call their mother God, so I think one of the girls says that at some point.
Yeah, I think there's like I wouldn't call it religious symbolism, but maybe like spiritual symbolism. Like one of the girls says, she created us. And I think this is where it goes back to being a play, because like maybe it doesn't transfer over into a movie real well. I mean, there are parts of it where you have to use your imagination, which I think is fine. But yeah, like she says, she created us, therefore she's God. And I guess there's a connection. I don't think I noticed this, but I think one of the sons of their father, who's, remember, the guy that's never met him either, I guess he calls his dad God too, because he created him.
Was that these Ezekiel
Yeah
character? Yeah, and that's another Pulp Fiction thing. And then Vivica A. Fox is in it.
Yeah, Vivica A. Fox. Yeah, I haven't seen her in a while.
But there's some actually really funny scenes in this, like when they go to the church, and then they visit his attorney, his old attorney.
That guy was awesome.
And he's writing down stuff because he can't talk.
He has no tongue. I've been training. I've been training for the day that your dad comes back to finish me off. So he's like doing all this endurance training stuff.
Yeah, there's some actually really funny shit in there.
Yeah. So first time filmmaker. I think she's got a nice little career on her hands.
Yeah, and apparently she wrote the play. So
Yo, Aaron.
Aaron.
Damn, got royalty in the house.
It's here. A black Eli's racist, so he's surprised it's a black movie without guns.
It wasn't realistic.
Yeah.
All these black people in the movie and not one gun. I don't buy this at all.
Would you say
yes,
Fox was more proud of this movie or the Night of the Living Dead remake?
Oh, that's right. That's supposed to be really, really bad. She's really good in this movie, but she's not in it very long.
Yeah,
she's just kind of at the beginning.
She is good too. Yeah, I agree.
Yes, it's Toni Morrison meets Tarantino.
I'll be honest, and this is kind of like reminds me of Aaron a bit. Like what he discussing like how he would just write bands off for like some weird reason that only made sense to him. I saw the title of this movie, was like, "Fuck that movie! I'm never watching that movie. That's annoying." So
I get that.
Yeah, because but it is like the Black Southern Gothic type of poetry speak, so that's part of that. So that might turn some people off, but it is in a tradition of other works and stories and plays. But it's like very stylized, the dialogue.
Yeah, I don't know, Tom, if you noticed, and this is at this point splitting hairs, because I really liked the movie, but like you can tell it's like, all right, this is I knew it was a first time filmmaker, and I'm like, obviously maybe not the best at directing action scenes. There's a part where I let's just say, I won't say the character, a character punches one of the main characters, and it's like close up, and he's punching her in the face, but it looks like way worse than any like even WWE wrestling you've ever seen, where he's like, oh it's the fist is like clearly not connecting with her face. I was like, oof, that's a little, but again, splitting hairs. Yeah, really cool movie, though. I loved it.
Not a stunt movie, so don't go in expecting that.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I loved it all the way up until the end. I loved all the twists and turns and stuff. Kept me guessing pretty much right up until the end. It were in areas where I thought it might be, predictable. So, it got me good.
Yeah, and generally, I really like road movies, just in the sense that you don't know where it's going necessarily, and I think this achieved that.
Yeah.
Well, like what the ending is, but like how they're gonna get there, and like what random character is gonna pop up, that kind of thing. So generally, I like road movies for those reasons.
All the surprises, yeah, because it's cool, because when it's a road movie, it's a surprise for you because it's a surprise for the characters. So you're like, oh my god, you're living through them, kind of. Yeah, it's fun, and I like a good revenge movie too. So
yeah. And Aaron, I hope it was strip nude for your killer. That's a good one. A giallo.
Yeah. So other than that, I saw 2 crappy horror movies, which I'm not even going to talk about because they were so bad.
You should.
I saw Saccharin, an Australian movie that I thought looked promising, and it is a very well made movie and stylish and everything, but it's like a very weak like they took influence from The Substance, but just not in a good way. Not in a good way. And then I saw the Passenger, which is going to be like the worst horror movie of the year for everyone that sees it, probably. Just the most uninspired, piece of shit ever.
Yeah, nobody likes it. Even the shills.
The shills.
I don't even. They can't even. You can tell like the shills are like, they got something in their Venmo, and they pray, and the best they can come up with is like, well, if you like this type of movie, I guess you could watch it.
If you like the worst Blumhouse movies, this might be for you.
Yeah.
It was like, it's just crazy. It's like the laziest concept. Concept isn't even good. Literally a 5-year-old could have wrote something better. It's just like literally about an apparition or like a spirit that kills people on the highway that stop and get out of their car. But they don't explain, like, is it every highway in the US? Is it just parts of the highway? It makes no sense. And it's just, there's not even one good redeeming factor about it. Not one. It's just, I can't believe.
Not even Bruno Mattei's mom would agree with this. I will say Fulci's made a ton of crap.
Yeah.
I mean, at least Bruno Mattei knows when he's making crap.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he does.
That's kind of the difference.
I think my picking a random movie from either guy, I think the chances are way higher I'm going to enjoy the Bruno Mattei one.
I see that.
I mean, I'm not saying it's a great movie, but I had fun watching it. Where, to me, Fulci has like 2 good movies. So I know Tom does not agree.
No, I would say there's 10 Fulci movies I like.
Yeah.
But he directed a ton of movies.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, he has. I haven't even seen probably half of his movies, but I've probably seen 8 or 9.
I guarantee you've seen all the good ones.
Yeah, probably have. So now it's just downhill from now.
Right.
Here. Everything I watch is like a step down now.
If you want to go down,
I love City. So I'm a big fan of City. That's my favorite of his, by far. But yeah, I like his good stuff.
Scott, have you seen Night Killer? Have I mentioned this before?
Yeah.
I haven't.
I did mention that.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Okay.
Good.
Is that a giallo?
Good.
I don't know what you would call it. It's more like an erotic monster thriller or something. Okay. It's ridiculous. But I think at least it was on Tubi at some point.
Those are erotic.
Yeah. Most Italian of his movies are pretty easy to find. Yeah. Well, maybe not most, but a lot of them.
Those erotic Italian movies are just always a kick for me. They're just so weird and stupid. And
but Scott, have you seen Fulci's The Devil's Honey? His erotic thriller?
No, I have not.
It's the collector, the collector, but sex reversed. So it's the hot lady kidnapping a dude, okay. And there's a scene. There's a guy that's the saxophone player. He does the saxophone in the vag routine. So he plays sax into her vag to seduce the lady.
That's pretty steamy stuff.
Yeah. All those vibrations, I guess, from the sax. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what that might feel like.
I didn't even know that was a fetish. Okay. I learned something.
Musical instruments. Okay. That's a thing, I guess. Only in Italy.
Yeah.
Sorry, Italians. You guys are cool.
All right. Did you have something else you wanted to mention?
Not me. I'm going to go refill my coffee real quick, though.
Okay. Yeah, with Obsession is basically a variation of Tales from the Crypt episode, which was a variation of the Monkey's Paw. So one thing that really annoyed me, but it's not the movie's fault, is that like all the YouTubers and reviewers were hyping this as the most original thing of all time. And so I'm watching it and just waiting for all these crazy twists, which don't happen. So
it helped that I didn't know anything about it, so I wasn't expecting that.
Like there was one YouTuber that called it the most original horror movie in the last 10 years, which is utterly insane. Because I did like it, but to me, it's not good because it's original necessarily, at least the plot.
Mm-hmm.
Although there are like basically two cool twists on that formula is what they did. That I really liked. But overall, I didn't love the movie. I think is his name Curry Barker?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Eli? Did he wrote and edited the movie too? Is that right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think the writing and the editing are not that strong. And that kind of, because there's certain scenes where the writing seemed a little off. Like I didn't believe the character would act that way, or the pacing seemed kind of off. The movie just felt kind of long. But overall, like the guy's really talented just in terms of directing horror and creepiness and and the movie looked really good. I think the actors were really good.
Yeah.
Even though I get like some people were annoyed by the lead character Bear or like his douchey best friend. But I think they played those roles really well. Like there's the guy, that guy's supposed to be douchey and then Bear is supposed to be
complex.
Like anxious and kind of annoying.
A simp.
In a sense. Yeah, simpy. So it didn't blow me away, but I thought it was good, and you could see a lot of talent, especially for a young guy.
For sure.
But I think that to me it was like a little too big a ask for him to be writing, directing, and editing. Yeah, that's basically my thoughts.
Yeah. I watched it a few times because I was so like I wanted to just completely wrap my head around it because for like different reasons it's gotten so much hype, which I'm not saying that it doesn't deserve it or that it doesn't live up to it, but like maybe the most hyped horror movie of the last 5 years. And it happened like it was like a simmering pot and then it just boiled over. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it's easily the most buzz movie of the year, horror wise.
Yeah, it seems a little suspicious in the sense, and I talked about this when you were away, but in the sense that it's not really an original story.
Not at all. But
and people are acting like it's the most original thing in the world.
No, it's just taking the monkey paw, concept or whatever, like the.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think maybe a lot, especially like younger fans of it, have never experienced like any kind of subtext. Like they seem like genuinely amazed that you can make a horror movie, but it's actually about something real, which we've all seen 1,000 times. I think it's really well done, and I enjoyed it. I'm more excited to see where he goes after this because there's definitely some loose parts and creaky things in it, but overall I really liked it. And I've been texting with Nikki, so I don't know if you guys knew you could do that. Did you see that?
No.
Oh, no.
There was a billboard, I think, in LA, which it just says, "Text me, Nikki," and it's a number, and with hearts all over it. And you text her, and it's basically she keeps saying, "I want to see you again," and then sends you a link to showtimes to the movies. It's kind of fun.
That's cool.
A link to her OnlyFans.
She sent a playlist, like a Spotify playlist, and then like 2 or 3 times has been, I can't wait to see you again. When can we see each other? And then sends me a link to Showtimes.
Sounds like a scam. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess he wants to. Curry Barker wants to make a series out of the One Wish Willow. I'm thinking maybe an anthology or something. I think that could be awesome, actually. So we'll see. We'll see if he actually goes through with that. But
yeah, the Monkey's Paw series. Yeah, I mean, this is a good point because it was also a Twilight Zone episode, and it's just been done a bunch of times. But if you're 15, you might not know that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I guess I'm done with that. This was a couple weeks ago now, but maybe 3 weeks ago. I watched the Jeff Buckley documentary. I bought the Blu-ray when it came out, but I didn't watch it until maybe 3 weeks ago. I think it's really, really good, and I'm surprised there hasn't been a Jeff Buckley documentary until now. And this, I don't know if you remember, I talked a little bit about the Adnan Syed series on HBO, which I thought was terrible. And this is the same director. So kudos to Amy Berg for doing a good job after sucking on the terrible Adnan Syed follow-up. And I read Dream Brother, the biography. So there's a lot of stuff I already knew in this, but there was like a lot of cool details and interviews. Oh yeah, like they interview Amy Mann, and she talks about like Jeff tried to bang her a few times, which I didn't know, and she refused.
Interesting.
And then they both Robert Plant and Paul McCartney, how they were huge fans of his and got to tell him before he died. Obviously, don't people know that Buckley drowned in 1997. I think Robert Plant called him the best vocalist in the world at the time. And then I don't know if he ever met David Bowie, but I think David Bowie, when Grace came out, he called it the best album of all time.
Wow.
That's
high fucking praise right there.
And it does get into where he was disappointed that his album wasn't that much of a hit, and there weren't any hit singles. It didn't sell super well, and like he owed the record company money. But it's really funny. Like 15 years later, Hallelujah, the Leonard Cohen cover, was the number one song on the Billboard charts. So eventually, like after he died, the album did actually have a number one hit, which is kind of crazy.
So dumb question, since I don't know much about Jeff Buckley. Did he just have one album?
Yeah, officially.
Oh, okay.
I may have 20 Jeff Buckley CDs.
Okay.
But he died when he was working on his second album.
Oh, okay.
Like he went to wade in the river and then drowned, got pulled down, and
oh shit. That's what happened? Was he like fucked up or
no?
Oh shit. That's terrible.
Yeah, Bowie did a lot of coke. I don't know the context of that quote, but
I've never heard the album.
I never me either. We've all seen it. We've all seen the cover with his face on it and everything. And I've always heard like there, high praise like my whole life of Jeff Buckley. And I think I've only ever heard the Hallelujah song. So yeah, maybe I'll check it out one day.
Oh yeah, I've been a huge fan since the 90s.
Yeah.
So
I know he was like this super well loved, artist. I've always known that, but
I think as a fan, I think the documentary delivers.
Okay.
And as we're seeing,
I like a good documentary.
Is it like a hero worship thing, or is it a bit
Honest.
more nuanced?
I would say nuance. It's a little bit hero worship, but not too bad.
Okay.
Let's see here. Sorry. I have some physical media to show off if you guys want to.
All right.
I have a movie I don't think people know about too much, but I think it's really good. Italian. And this is the 4K. This is Hitchhike from 1977.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I have that movie.
Okay.
Not the cool version that you got though.
Yeah,
I
well, that's
got
fine.
The crappy DVD. I love it. Franco Nero. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's basically, and then the Corinne Cleary, she's like outrageously hot, and
Yeah.
there's gratuitous nudity in this.
Yeah.
But it's like basically a bickering Italian couple are driving their RV through the U.S. and they pick up David Hess, hitchhiker David Hess, which is always a bad idea. And he had just stolen $2 million with a gang or whatever. So it's like a hostage thriller. So there's a lot of movies that are like this.
Yeah.
So it's not like a regular Italian horror movie or exploitation. It's actually got a good script.
Mm-hmm.
And it's more like a thriller, even though it is sleazy at times. But one of the best aspects is just Franco Nero is just hilarious because he plays this drunk that just hates his wife and is always talking shit to her face.
Yeah.
So part of the gag is like David Hess, takes them hostage. And he's like, "Yeah, I'll do this to your wife. I'll assault her." He's like, "I don't care, dumb bitch." There's like that's the it's almost like a comedy dynamic in a sense.
He's like, I was about to dump her anyways.
Yeah, like and there's actually some cool twist to the story.
Yeah, it's very good. I think it's a very entertaining movie. Like from beginning to end, you're not bored for a second.
Yeah,
Hitchhike.
Hitchhike. Yeah,
Hitchhike, 1977. Franco Nero. And Franco Nero, I think, is fucking hilarious in it.
Yeah, I have the theory that he is actually just drunk through that whole movie.
Yeah, maybe.
And he's just like the super macho, like, he's like your typical like man's man, just he's belligerent, thinks he's just the best ever at everything.
Yeah, he kind of reminds me of the Kids in the Hall character.
Bruno Ponce Jones.
No. The Ham. It's like hold on a second.
You trying to find a clip?
It's the salty ham. It's the guy in the Kids in the Hall, the father. That's
the ham.
I get home from work, I gotta get a ham on the table, and like he complains. Oh no, that's a different sketch. I'm sorry, I'm mixing up the characters. That's why. Fuck.
You had the joke at least.
There's another similar character that Bruce plays.
That Hitchhike movie, what I found, my history of that I found it randomly. I hadn't heard of it. I found it randomly in a video store a couple of years ago. I thought it was going to be like an Italian ripoff of The Hitcher. So that's what I was expecting. I guess it kind of is, but Hitcher, what year? No, Hitcher came out later, actually.
Yeah, but that's there's a bunch of movies that have like that. I pick up the bad hitchhiker.
True. It's not like The Hitcher created that either, but that's what I was thinking it was going to be. But then it's actually, I think it came out a couple of years before The Hitcher, so I didn't factor that in when I found the movie.
But I'm thinking of the I'm thinking of the Bruce character, the Bruce McCullough character. It's got the mustache, so he kind of looks a little like Franco Nero, and he's always yelling at his wife to, I'll come home. I want a ham on the table or whatever. So that, for some reason, that reminds me of that. But
actually, it just reminds me of Scott, because that's his thing too. There better be a ham every night when I come home from work. He just eats ham every night.
See, no, it's the exact opposite. There better never be a fucking ham in this house.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan either.
Her family has ham for every freaking holiday, and I can't stop bitching about it, and I'll never stop ever.
I think you told me that once. You said that a ham is like the grossest thing ever. It does smell like sweaty balls. Like, I'm not a big fan either.
yeah, James is mentioning a George Orwell documentary. Sounds like it could be cool.
Hell yeah.
Let's see here. Oh. Living. Do you guys know the zombie movie Living Dead at Manchester Morgue?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you've both seen it. I still feel like a lot of people don't know about it. There is the best line in the movie is sampled in that Electric Wizard song.
Yeah.
Where the cop is yelling at the hippie guy and using words that we can't say. But it's the Wizard in Black song. So if you listen to the beginning of the Wizard in Black song by Electric Wizard, that's in this movie.
Yeah. And if you're a metalhead, you would know them through Impetigo, of course. That's like one of their biggest. They love to use sound bites from that movie and stuff, and lyrics and songs and stuff. I think they have a song named that after the movie, actually.
Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me if Mortician did one, but I don't remember specifically. If
they have 900 songs, so you never know.
They just sampled the entire movie and then play 30 seconds of riffs.
And a drum machine.
They probably did.
Yeah, I think this is one of my favorite zombie movies. And I do like that it's the first half is a kind of a slow burn as to, okay, there's weird stuff going on. That guy's walking around. He looks kind of weird. What's going on here? Like it seems a lot more plausible than a lot of zombie movies. And it's, so I don't know if people are that aware of it. And it had different titles. It was, in the US, it was released as Don't Open the Window, Breakfast at Manchester Morgue, and Let Sleeping Corpses Lie. But that's all the same movie. And then it has a pretty awesome gore thing with the titty getting ripped off and the intestines ripped out at the same time.
Classic.
Okay, yeah, I had to look it up. Carcass did a song called that too.
Yeah, I don't know if the lyrics had that much to do with it. I don't remember.
I mean, I'm exposing myself here as the poser you guys know I am. I think that was the first time I saw that title was the Carcass EP, which was in 2020. So I just recently saw it.
Scott, be honest. You only just heard of Carcass. I mean, you from searching.
That's true.
Who's this
I looked up how to act like you're a tough boy and listen to tough music, and it recommended Carcass to me.
It came up in this bridge club a couple of years ago.
Because senior citizens now are Carcass fans.
The old blue hair was like, I was ripping on necroticism in the car. I'm like, what is that? You pussy. You don't know it.
Is that like Gordon Lightfoot?
Gordon Lightfoot was in Carcass at one point before he went solo.
And one news item I guess I could bring up because I have a rant, I guess. The whole bloody affair.
Oh, there we go.
I ordered it.
The 4K. So there's 3 versions. There's the VHS version, and then this is the deluxe version, and the regular version they're just selling through Amazon apparently.
VHS version, huh?
Yeah, and the VHS is already sold out.
Oh damn.
I guess I got the poser version because I ordered through Amazon. What's the deluxe?
It's all this. You get all this crap.
Oh, okay.
So it actually has a veil over the cover, and you get cards, and it's just extra crap. That's all you get.
Shit I'd look at once and stuff in the box and never look at again.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you get shit that you got to have sometimes, though, you know.
Yeah, I think I'm good. I'm
Yeah,
trying to be better about stuff like that.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Sort of.
So I see a lot of people complaining that, well, there's a lot of complaints, but there's one that always like comes with this movie, which is they complain it's Lionsgate Limited putting it out. Why the 4K release is not native 4K. So I will quickly try to explain what that is. Basically, when they made this movie, they shot it on 35 millimeter. Then they scan the 35 millimeter stock, and then they do all the editing digitally in 2K at the time because they couldn't feasibly do it in 4K.
Right. Makes sense.
So that means the movie is inherently a 2K movie. So if they're releasing a 4K of it, it's probably upscaled, or I'm going to get too technical, but essentially it doesn't have that high resolution of 4K that some other movies do that are just shot on 35 millimeter straight out. And this is the concept that people do not understand and cannot comprehend. So I see a lot of complaints like, you know, why don't they just scan the negative for Lionsgate? But it's very simple. It's they shot it on 35 millimeter, then they ditch a bunch of the resolution, and then edit the movie.
Mm-hmm. So in order to actually do that, they'd have to have all of the original film and re-edit the whole thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And redo all the visual effects, take out all the wires.
Okay.
So it is technically might be possible to do, but there's a 0 chance that Quentin would want to do that. And B, it's a lot of money. So it'd be financially moronic to go, we're going to sell 12,000 copies of this. Let's go spend $1.5 million to redo the post-production on this. If you start doing the math, that doesn't work. Right?
Yeah.
So that's it. I'm trying to explain it. Like, people still don't get this, and people still leave comments yelling at Lionsgate. It's not. It's also they don't have anything to do with it. They can't just decide unilaterally kidnap the roles for Kill Bill and redo the movie unilaterally. It's not up to them. It's up to Quentin, and I guess it's probably just Quentin and whoever wants to pay for it, which is never going to happen.
Right.
That's it.
No.
So I just wanted
And
to
I
explain
assume
that.
Quentin would have, if he was going to do it, would want, what was her name, Sally, his editor, who's passed away now, to do it. So I doubt he's interested.
Yeah, he would be undoing Sally Menke's work, in a sense. Just that alone, I don't think he would want to do that.
Mm-mm. Nope.
I guess I don't have the golden eyes. Like, I don't give a shit. Blu-ray looks fine. I don't know.
I don't either. I'm yeah. That's not my thing. Not my thing. But I get it.
Okay, and I have I'm subscribed to the Cinemark subreddit, and there's a comment that came up where someone complained about their experience, but I thought this was a very legitimate comment. So I wanted to share with you guys. This is in Florida, of course. and they said, the wife and I are sitting in the theater for a 4:40 showing. 15 minutes in, they stopped the movie because a large group decided to show up late. They turn up the lights, stop the movie, wait for everybody to get a seat, and restart the fucking movie.
Wow.
Has anything like this ever happened to you?
Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not. I would throw a fucking fit.
So a group of Karens show up 15 minutes late, and they say, "Hey, we missed the first 15 minutes. You need to restart the movie." And then the manager agreed, kowtowed. That pussy.
Yeah,
I would never go back.
What the fuck? I would have told that whole family to fuck off, like even the kids. Like, I don't care. You guys aren't special. Damn.
I'm so rarely in a theater with like more than 5 people in it. I guess I don't. Yeah, this would never happen to me. I like going during the day when nobody's there.
Yeah, me too. But that's funny. I wonder how many people were in the theater when that happened too. Like, there had to have been a bunch of people that were just like, "What the hell?"
I don't know.
That's just like, to me, that frustrates me in more than one way, because that's just entitling people. Like, and now that family's like, cool, we can get what we want now wherever we go, if they didn't already think that, you know. But that's the most American thing ever, to even ask the manager to do that for you is just unbelievable.
Yeah, that like undoes, like, I think one of the coolest things about going to the theater is the movie starts at this time, it doesn't stop if you gotta pee too fucking bad.
Yeah.
It's like the last thing that's not on demand in the world. Like, if you want to go see this movie, you have to be here at this time and pay attention.
It's like showing up to a bus stop and you missed your bus and calling and asking the bus to turn around to come get you. You know?
Yeah, that's a good metaphor.
Oh boy.
Well,
someone needs to make a big deal about that. Someone needs to like flame that theater.
Yeah, AR-15. Oh no.
Well, I didn't mean. Sorry, I should specify. I did not mean fire. Actually,
not Molotov cocktails. You mean
no
1-star Yelp reviews?
Yeah, or just throwing a fit.
And then one final thing before we move on to our movie discussion, The Night God Screamed. Eli, do you remember that I told you there used to be a drive-in theater a couple miles from me?
Yeah.
Remember when I said that?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember if I remember I told you that, but apparently I did. So I was I watched my Laserdisc of The Lover. This is basically 90s quintessential, like an art house movie, or a softcore porn movie pretending to be an art house movie. This is in the Hall of Fame of whatever you want to call that. And then this is the movie Jane March was in before Color of Night, which I have the laser disc of that, but I haven't rewatched that yet. But this was written by Marguerite Duras, the French author. And then I remembered there's a Marguerite Duras reference in John Waters' Polyester. So I looked up the image of it. And she was an author and experimental filmmaker. And this is Edmondson Drive-In, Dust to Dawn, 3 Marguerite Duras hits. And the joke is that John Waters saw these movies and thought they were the most boring movies he's ever seen. So he thought it'd be funny to do an overnight drive-in bill of those 3 movies, the 3 most boring movies. But this is the drive-in that's 2 miles from me, or the former drive-in. So that sign is still there, but it's now a Home Depot sign.
Oh,
what a bummer.
That is a bummer.
But it's cool that if I go to when I go back to Home Depot, I'm at the drive-in from Polyester, in a sense. Oops. Does Godflesh use Marguerite Duras imagery? You, is that
Cool.
you mean like from Hiroshima and Mon Amour? I don't know. And thanks, Aaron. We appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know.
I should watch Polyester again. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I would say it's one of my favorite John Waters movies. Probably Desperate Living and Polyester were probably my two favorites.
I always go to Female Trouble, but that's just more like more shocking, I guess.
Yeah, that's really good. I've never been a big fan of Pink Flamingos just because it's just too much for me.
It is. Yeah, it's an overwhelming,
It's a lot.
overstimulating movie.
It is funny though, but
It is. I think people like it just because of how extreme it is. It's such an uncompromising, thing, which I
I could see
appreciate
if I was
too.
like a teenager then, like, oh, you got to see this movie. I'm sure I'd be obsessed with it too.
I don't think anything could be more edgy for the time, right?
yeah, true.
But yeah, it's not like an easy watch for me either.
Yeah, and Gary, I'm in the Baltimore suburbs. There is apparently a drive-in theater somewhere in Maryland, and then one in Pennsylvania. Still, I think.
We have one like an hour away from me that every summer I was like, we should go, but it's not like the Mahoning Drive-In that plays like cool movies or cult movies. It just plays like
Marvel.
Marvel movies or whatever. So it's not like, I guess it'd be cool, but it's not like enough to make me go.
Anyways, the our feature film is that we're going to discuss is The Night God Screamed, and I kind of wanted to discuss the Manson-sploitation genre, which I think I think technically is a subdivision of the hippie exploitation genre. So you have hippie exploitation, but in basically 1971, all these movies are like from 1971. So it was like just 6 months of this, and then it was dead. But this is the poster, and then so some other movies include. This was a really weird one called The Manson Massacre. Allegedly, Tarantino owns the only print of this movie, 35 millimeter print. The only version I've ever seen of this, and I have a bootleg of it, is a version from German TV. It's dubbed in German. And there was always rumors of this movie because the director is credited as Kentucky Jones. And then
That's a sweet name.
There's a rumor that Manson family members tried to kill him. It was basically like there was a director took a pseudonym and hid out and didn't talk about the movie because the Manson family members were trying to kill him. And that was always the rumor. What's the guy's name? But it was eventually found out who the director was. It's the guy. It was found out the director is Albert Zugsmith, who directed some like really cool movies. He did a movie with Vincent Price called Confessions of an Opium Eater. I guess he's most famous for co-producing Orson Welles' Touch of Evil. But he was actually the director. But for years, no one knew who actually directed this movie, and it's not good. In particular, like the guy that plays Manson is absolutely nothing like Manson.
Oh,
but
that's stupid.
Yeah. And there's this. I Drink Your Blood. Have you guys ever seen this? This is like the hippies get rabies and they go crazy and attack a town and start ripping people's arms off.
I think I've only heard the soundbite from Mortician.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I eat your skin.
The only thing, yeah, right. I remember seeing, I think it was in an old Monster magazine. It was like some advertisement for a double bill of "I drink your blood and I eat your skin," which I thought was pretty awesome when I was a little kid. But I've never seen either one.
Either, now that I realize it. Whoops.
Yeah, but this movie kind of rules.
It sounds awesome.
Oh yeah, Maya Deren. Yeah, I could see that. And then there's this movie called The Love Thrill Murders, another Manson-y movie that only got a VHS release.
I feel like I've seen that, but I couldn't tell you anything about it, so maybe not.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen any of these.
I Drink Your Blood is a classic. You should watch the trailer. It's a great trailer.
Oh yeah.
And allegedly, it was the first movie rated X just for violence.
Mm.
I don't know if that's true, but
someone's got to be the first, you know.
So yeah, this is The Night God Screamed. Eli, how would you describe this movie? So this is basically like a Manson-y Jesus cult.
Yeah. I'm a sucker for like religious cult type movies. So at any time something like that comes up, I'm usually interested. I don't know. I don't know if I'd say I love the movie, but yeah, man. Yeah, I think hippie Jesus-y cult, which I think, I don't know. I thought it was going to go in a little bit of a different direction, but it's kind of cool, I guess.
I turned on this movie right here. That girl did not show her tits. Are you kidding me?
So a waste of talent.
Well, they didn't have tit budget. You see the lighting in this movie?
It's very yellow. I like the look of the movie, though. I don't know. I like that gross yellow filter, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, in this movie, it was only released on VHS. And it would help with some of the, especially the night scenes, to have like a decent version. But the lighting is not very good. That to me is the biggest problem. It's hard to see some stuff. But I'm, so basically the idea is that this dude, where is he? This is the leader of the cult.
Jesus-y looking dude.
He's like super Jesus-y in a way where, like a normal Jesus-y person, he considers him a poser. So I thought this was an interesting take on it, because a lot of times they're Satanists or it's just some weird hippie cult. But in this case, it's like, I'm more Jesus-y than everybody else. So I was wondering if you guys thought that, like, this is making fun of Jesus freaks or something.
Yeah, I would think so. Because I mean, it's he's trying to look like Jesus, and he's doing the whole thing where, like, not only do I want to be Jesus, but I want to try to look like him. And I think there's a little bit of that in there. It's not like heavy-handed, like, but yeah.
And this is his like henchman is the atoner, but he calls him the atoner.
That was the next, like, fuck you. The atoner. And I was like, well, maybe it was a mistake, and then they said it again. I was like, oh no, you're just stupid.
Just how he talks, I guess.
Well, he doesn't know how to pronounce a toner.
No.
I think is probably the problem.
That's true.
Like, he sees it in the script and then says it, but doesn't know what the word means.
I thought maybe it was intentional, but you might be right. He was just saying it wrong.
Yeah, maybe like this is be a cool way to say it different. I don't know.
Or maybe they wanted him to look a little stupid. Who knows? The character.
Yeah, that's it. Sure.
Yeah, that's you're being very generous.
Yeah. But I like
this. This still just is everything wrong with this movie, right? There's the A-toner, and there's a pretty girl with a big chest in a halter top in the water, and they don't rip her shirt off. Come on,
she's in the water already.
Yeah, but it's a cool thing. Like the guy that gets you to atone for your sins, he baptizes someone to death for having jugs too big. I don't know what her crime was exactly. I think he just says like you're not super devoted enough.
Yeah, she didn't want. I think she didn't want to be baptized or something.
Oh no, she had been baptized before.
But not by me. Right. He's like, not by me though.
She didn't want to be baptized again. Yeah. I don't know how that stuff works. Like, does it cancel out if you get baptized twice?
I would assume it just makes you more baptized. You know, just in case the first one didn't take, the second one maybe will. Not making that up. I don't.
And this is Jenny Crane, who was actually a Hollywood star in like the 30s and 40s. Plays the old lady, and this is, I think, her last movie.
I looked her up. I saw that she was referred to as like the America's Party Girl or something because she went to so many parties.
What?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She's.
I don't know if that meant then what it means now, but
the
party boy.
Were they Charleston?
Party boy.
They Charleston all night and drink champagne. But she's in a movie I really like called Leave Her to Heaven, which is like sort of a melodrama, murder, courtroom combination. But basically, this is like the old. They just stop somewhere for gas or whatever, and then like the cult bothers them, and that's what sets everything off.
You skipped my favorite part of the movie.
What was your favorite part?
I liked her. When we meet her, she's carrying groceries to the mission or whatever, and some creepy homeless man steals it from her, and she goes in and she's just over it and is obviously miserable, and her husband keeps saying, "Oh no, we're going to turn this around, and you know this we're going to have this revival, and and she's just completely depressed and hates her life. And I don't know, that part to me was like, okay, this is like a movie, and then they moved
on. Yeah, so they want to like move to a better neighborhood and have a better mission.
Yeah,
whatever, better flock. Their flock sucks. They're a bunch of homeless winos. They want a rich flock that won't abuse you, punch you in the face and steal your groceries.
Plus, you need that money coming in,
Yeah. And I like he gives the cross a test run. He's so Jesus-y.
He gets on it.
And then eventually the husband, what is he, like a preacher, whatever, preacher guy, gets crucified. And then so basically the first half they set it up so you have this Manson cult, and then the trial where they put away the at least one of them. I like this like they're acting like they're the Black Panthers.
Oh my god. Yeah.
And then, have you ever seen the made-for-TV version of Helter Skelter?
Yeah,
from the 70s.
It's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, and it's Steve Railsback playing Manson. He's really, really good. Like him screaming in the courtroom and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. He. I mean, I don't know if anyone could have done a better Manson at the time than he really did give it his all.
So this is very of the time. It's like the I think this has just happened, and they use it in the movie. So this is very much like exploitation. The idea being there's something big happening, and let's use it in our movie and get it out there and stick it on the poster.
Of course.
And yeah, there's previously there's one line where before they kill the preacher, I don't even remember the guy's name, the leader.
Yeah. Either Billy or something.
Oh yeah, Billy Joe or something.
Billy Joe. Yeah.
Billy Ray Cyrus. He says something like God won't buy you a Cadillac to the preacher, like he makes fun of him like he's just in it for monetary gain. That's like a line from a Hooters song. So I wonder if the Hooters were inspired by this movie. The song Satellite. Or it's like very close to it.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's probably a coincidence. I'm sure it is.
Probably.
And then when Jenny Crane leaves the courtroom, you have one of the cult members give an ominous warning to her. So basically, like in the second half is basically like a babysitter stalker movie. So the movie has like a kind of a weird structure.
Yeah.
Like the first half is what you would expect for a Manson movie. And the second half reminds me of, it came out the same year, but there's a babysitter in peril movie called Fright with Susan George. And this is one of the hippie guys coming after her.
Like Susan George.
And that one is more similar to Halloween, where it's a guy escapes from an insane asylum and harasses the babysitter. But yeah, for some reason she's babysitting 4 people in their late 20s.
30s.
But I like just kind of the suspense aspect to it. Like there's the creepy phone call. They get creepy phone calls. It's all like the classic stuff. Like the phone line gets cut, the power gets cut. But this was kind of, I don't want to say cutting edge, but this was 1971. Like this was incredibly cliched by the early 80s, but not so much then.
It's true.
And then there's, oh, go ahead, Eli.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was going to say that is maybe even predating some of those cliches,
Yeah, because that's the thing that reminds me is like this and Fright the same year. Kind of predated like When the Stranger Calls, and then all the slasher movies.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Now, I forgot that there was a character in the movie named Sharon.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So like a Sharon Tate, I would assume a Sharon Tate reference.
Yeah. And there's like the shadow in the backyard, but it's this mask, so somebody's fucking with them. And then this creepy note. What do you think of this? I don't know that this skull really does it for me.
Could have been a little bit more creepy. It's like if an 8-year-old is trying to scare you.
Yeah, this is like hippie art.
Yeah.
And then basically, so it's the a toner or a toner trying to break through the window.
Or is it?
Yeah, or is it? But this does have a crazy twist ending.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So, and this is one of the kids is killed apparently, or he's 33.
He's on his second marriage.
Oh, this is, it's like, again, this is like too dark to see, but this is the toner coming through the door, breaking through. Like that's the outline of him. But Scott, do you want to try to explain what this twist ending is? Or I could do it.
It'd be spoiling it, but that, yeah.
Probably be less venomous if you did it.
True. So basically it like turns out that this death was faked. And then, so basically the kids got together and decided they want freedom from their babysitter because they are in their late 20s. So they basically concocted this whole thing just to scare her.
I was even unclear, like, what, okay, so did they want her to, like, run away, or, because they want to go to their sporting events / dates / whatever the fuck. What was scaring her going to do? She, like, put her in a coma of fear, and then they could do whatever they wanted?
Fear coma.
I guess it's in the tradition of like the gothic horror thing where it's like we need to scare somebody to death and so we get their inheritance or something. So I think it's kind of more similar to that.
But then they kill her and then they're sad.
I don't know. But the motivation is just that they don't like having a babysitter. So that's a pretty elaborate way to you could also just ask your parents, let your parents know that you're in your late 20s. Maybe they don't know that.
Like the kids, the older kid who's 39 is such a fucking cock. I was like, oh, at least I'll get to see him get killed.
Yeah.
And then it turns out he's the fuck this movie. And then when it's revealed, you know, the big twist, and then, you know, then the second twist at the end, you don't even get, I mean, if you got to see that, then that might be something. But I don't know. It's like, it's two movies, the Manson movie, and then a movie about a skittish old lady whose husband was murdered being scared. And then the end.
Two for one.
Yeah.
So
double
good.
Feature.
So I guess you don't have to defend it, but what do you like about it?
I like. I've already kind of said it though, but I like that. Just the variation on the. He's like extra Jesus-y than everybody. The cult member. So I was thinking like there's some sort of tweak on religion, and just people who are Jesus freaks, because usually it's just they're either in a hippie cult or they're Satanists. And then just that kind of 1971 having that kind of stalker. It also reminds me of like the Strangers, or like a kind of early version of that.
Yeah, that's true.
Of the babysitter stalker thing.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't thinking of it as, you know, you're right. It was very early, so things that are tropes might not have been so tropey then. But yeah, I did not have a good time. I stopped it at one point. Like, I'll watch the rest of this later, and they're like, "No, let's just
get it out of the way."
Like, I was over it. So I did have by the time the calls start coming to the house, I definitely had my arms crossed. And
then the other twist is at that moment the actual gang shows up. The hippie cult.
But don't worry, you don't get.
Which is pretty crazy timing.
Yeah, I know, huh?
But I like that they at least try to do some crazy twists that you could never see coming. I did not see that coming.
No. I was like, these guys? What do you guys think about a remake, though? If someone were to remake this and like maybe tighten it up a little bit and make a more cohesive movie, could be cool. And then kind of improve on all the downfalls of it.
Yeah,
I'm out. I don't want to see another version.
Well, they tightened it up, you know.
Yeah, the ending is a little too ludicrous, even for this type of thing. You gotta come up with a different ending. And also, I would also say like it's too kind of disembodied, because it's just like the the court scenes end and then time passes and now she's a babysitter. It should probably transition more.
Yeah.
I thought like did they even say it? To me, it was like, oh, she just left the courtroom and the judge is giving her a ride home, and then now they have all this history, and I was like, on the Wikipedia it says a year had passed, but I don't think they said that in the movie.
I don't think so.
I got the sense that time had passed, but I don't know that they said anything.
Sometime, yeah, I would assume, or I assumed.
Yeah, because I think Black Christmas came out in 74, so this was before that.
Yeah, you do definitely have to take into consideration. This is one of those movies you do have to, like, the year it came out is really important to the to the movie, and to the way that the movie is and all that. Although, I mean, even for 71, like, it could have been better structured by, a better writer, of course, but still, he tried. I think he was going for it.
Yeah, I'm not even sure who the director was. Oh,
the concepts are cool.
Oh, it was like a guy that I think mostly made softcore porn.
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't.
Yeah,
you wouldn't know that.
Not very good instincts for softcore porn.
Oh yeah, it's Lee Madden.
Scott, maybe his porn was so soft that like.
Oh no, I'm thinking of somebody else. Scratch that. So he did it. He did a couple of biker movies. A movie called The Manhandlers. That looks like a Charlie's Angels thing.
Do they wear burqas?
Yes. No. His last movie was Ghost Fever, which got the Alan Smithy credit.
Oh,
1986.
That's awesome.
It looks like a ghost. Oh, the Sherman Helmsley. It's the Sherman Helmsley ghost comedy. But he took his name off. He was ashamed of it.
Clearly, yeah.
All right.
If he thinks it's bad, it must be.
All right. Any final thoughts?
I like the concept a lot more than I think the movie's cool, for what it is. I definitely like the concept more than, like I said, I actually think this would be a cool one for someone to remake, just because it would be, but keep all the craziness, but maybe shave off the stuff that doesn't work as well, and make it, keep it really dark and modernize it.
Yeah, I think it could be a really good concept to like. It's a kind of a cult Manson-y movie, but it segues into a stalker movie. Just because, it's a unique structure.
Yeah, that's very unique.
Rather than just have one or the other. Because like horror,
I would. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
But it's like to be a unique horror movie, you just need to steal from two different movies instead of one movie.
I would expand on the brief part I liked, I guess. Maybe you still, you keep the opening with the cult. That girl's top definitely comes off.
Definitely.
Then we go, the mission thing, and then we're gonna go make some money. All that, and then maybe the husband gets killed, and then they're chasing her. And she's, she's so frightened and is not in control of her life and hates her life. And then, I don't know, maybe has like a Linda Hamilton thing where she gets tough and like kills them one by one in the woods or something. Like that's more the movie I want to see, I guess. That
would have worked. That would have worked for sure.
Just thinking about this now, I think it would have been cool if they actually like start developing their new mission. and then they kill him, the preacher, and then they come back to kind of sabotage this new mission with the new practitioners, or whatever the fuck you want to call them, the sheep. Because then that would be more of a through line between the two halves.
Yeah, they definitely needed more of connective tissue for the two halves, and that's just a writing inconsistency. But I really like the concept of the atoner, and the I would have liked more just of the atoner just being a slasher character, and the Billy Joe being like a criminal mastermind. I thought that would have been cooler if it just focused on that. So I guess it would have been a lot more predictable and simple. It wouldn't have been, my version would have probably wouldn't have had all the twists and turns. It would have just been a more of a slasher.
Mm-hmm.
I would also have the atoner on his robe, a giant A.
Yeah.
And then toner.
Like he's Superman.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Lean into it.
Like he's a 1993 WWE wrestler.
Basically, he's like basically Kane from.
Like he's tagging with Bastion Booger.
I see him being played by a wrestler like Kane or something. He's just 7 foot.
One of his 58 kill characters before he became Kane.
Yeah.
Yeah, or if Giant Gonzalez hadn't died, he could have played the atoner.
Anyone could play atoner.
Yeah. any tall bastard.
He doesn't really have a lot to do, but I liked him. I thought it was cool that they had I liked how they had a name. I just thought maybe they should have done more with the atoner.
Yeah. Was he still tall? I guess that's
probably not quite as.
He is dead. Giant Gonzalez.
He's probably shrunk a little bit. He's probably still tall.
Okay, so Scott, you'll like this next one.
I already like it.
I'm of the opinion that this is the most misogynistic women in prison movie of all time. So this is not
I think
a regular.
you talked about this before, right?
Yeah, this is not a regular women in prison movie. This is where they're all hot and like let's hunt them most dangerous game style while they're naked, and many other things. So we're gonna have to be careful in terms of the stills. But Caged Women, this is the Italian movie from 1991. I think there are 3 movies called Caged Women.
Is it Bruno Mattei?
No, it's some guy I never heard of.
Oh, so it's not one of the regular players.
No, I can look up let me look up the director. Leandro Licetti.
Italian.
Not familiar. Oh, he directed Vampire in Venice with or did he? No, he was a writer. Never mind. He was more of a writer. He directed Mercenaries of the Apocalypse, the Italian action movie.
Sounds cool. I like the name.
But yeah, Caged Woman, 1991. So be careful out there. There's other Caged Women. Oh. Yeah. Oh. This is one of the coolest album covers of all time. This obviously, I show off the first Malevolent Creation.
Oh, that's right.
This is the second one. What a badass cover. It's Dan Seagrave, isn't it?
It's got to be.
It looks like it.
Yeah. Or it's a knockoff of.
Yeah, I think Seagraves did the first 3. He did the first 3 covers. Or did he do the first one? I know he did the third.
Yeah, I want to say he did the first three. I think there's one from 1980 with Brigitte Leahy, but it's not that one. But I think they're both on an island. So if you look at the plots for both the Cage one from 1980 and the one from 91, they're kind of similar. But this is the 91 Italian movie. And all the girls are hot, which adds to the misogyny.
Finally, somebody knows how to make a movie.
Hey, we'll see.
That's true. You probably just complain about the plot the whole time. Where's the cop? The FBI should show up. And where's Interpol? Doesn't make sense.
I don't know. Hot naked ladies running around really does
distracts you from the distracts you from the plot.
Yep.
Smooths it over a little bit.
Yeah, you're watching an exploitation movie where they do the rip open the shirt or the blouse, and she's not wearing a bra. It's only because they want the tits to fly out when they rip it open. So the best example would be Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Oh yeah,
at the
it's
beginning.
Like an attack.
Yeah, when the Santa attacks the mom, she would be wearing a bra like on Christmas.
You would assume, I mean,
with their young children.
But we need the tits to fly out.
Maybe it was laundry day, you know.
All right. I think that's going to be about it. Do you guys have any final thoughts or want to add anything?
I think I'm going to be for Halloween this year. I think I'm going to be the A-toner. So if anyone asks, oh, you don't, I'm the A-toner. What do you didn't know that?
I guess just a message to aspiring filmmakers out there. If you have a hot girl in a halter top in water, you know what to do.
Don't
overthink it. just go for it.
Okay, well,
Jim Wynorski movies.
James, are you talking about boobs?
The most special,
or was this the?
Yeah, right. I think Fred Olen Ray said that, right? Like,
yeah. So
special effect.
The Orgy of the Dead, the movie that's written by Ed Wood. Have you ever seen this movie, or you know of it?
I haven't seen it. No.
It's ridiculous, but there's on the DVD there's an interview with the director, and then he's talking about getting girls to show their tits in the movie, but he calls them ticket sellers because that's like an old carny thing. So I was like, and he'll just go like, yeah, I told her you want this role, you got to whip out your ticket sellers, and that's how he refers to them. I thought that was pretty hilarious.
What a card.
I've never actually seen an Ed Wood movie. Never. Other than the Ed Wood movie by Tim. What's his name? Yeah. You know, the Johnny Depp Ed Wood movie?
Yeah. The Plan 9 to me is his most entertaining movie.
That's definitely the one that, the people know.
Yeah, because there's like a lot of funny dialogue in it. Despite,
I figured I'd watch it one of these days. I just haven't got to it yet.
Despite it being super cheap, it's actually like a lot of dialogue that makes me laugh. So I would recommend Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Hell yeah.
We have any teenagers out in the audience that watch TikToks and check out Plan 9.
Is that the demo?
Yes, this is quite true. Yes, Tor Johnson and Vampire in the same movie. Are you kidding me?
It's true.
How could it go wrong?
I can't say a word. I'm muzzled by army brass. There's a lot of stilted dialogue.
Do you guys like the Johnny Depp Ed Wood movie?
Yeah,
yeah.
I
I love it. I think it's
Great.
awesome. Yeah, I've watched it many times. The Bill Murray, the part where like he, I think it's at the beginning where it's like it's time. Your movie's about to start, and yeah, there are no critics here. Like there's like no one there. It's his big premiere that he's been waiting for, and like no one shows up. Oh, just don't start it yet, then.
He still stays positive though.
Oh yeah. It was a great movie. I love it.
All right, I think that's going to be it. Thank you everybody for watching. Yes, there was a lawsuit, Vampire.
Yeah, she lost
Elvira.
it. She lost the suit. Yeah, which is good. I get it, but I love Elvira too. It would have sucked for her to be ruined just from that.
Speaking of ticket sellers.
Yes, none better. None selling more tickets than that.
Yeah. All right. Thank you everybody for watching. So I think we'll probably be back in another 2 weeks. So you guys let me know if that works for you. Same time, same bat channel, same bat place. And I have several links if you want to follow me on Instagram or whatever. Thank you. Have a lovely day.